awareness of paintings. And I think also it's very easy to associate them with visceral, it's just filtering things. And you can talk about
utter dismay that we go against the flow of history. It embodies a certain kind of terrifying nationalism, which I think is a disaster. We hear that at the end of the process of Brexit, which will waste national energy for at least 10 years of wasted energy, we could be fixing all kinds of things in our country, instead of which we're having a stupid conversation about leaving Europe. And at the end of it, immigration, since that's the big subject, will go down by 15%, 15%. How can it be right? Are we that afraid of foreigners? I'm one myself, so are we that afraid?
So quite conventional, so the
I think psychically those things are dangerous for us. They lead us to terrifying places.
For the artist?
For the artist, but for each one of us as individuals, for our children, for, our idiocy is lived out by them, our children, I mean.
I think for artists who like freedom, generally, most artists are looking to be not constrained by the world as it is, but as it could be, to have that connection with different peoples and different cultures apparently undermined is distressing and depressing. The real engagement with it only comes when the viewer is standing a few feet away. There's a sonic perception, there's a kind of slippery relation with the reflected surface, and it's a dynamic interaction. It's not just looking at a fixed object.
How many things do you look at in the world where you have to ask, what is this? Not that many. In reality, most of the things we come across, we can name. And art is one of those few areas, one of the rare areas of life in which you have to ask a question about what you're looking at and why it is that it may have meaning, or it may draw you into a conversation with it. And an inner world is often confusing and complicated. And it may have blood, death, and all of those things, kind of difficult things. But it's something we all have to face as human beings. We're all going to die. We all contain blood, guts, and entropy, the idea that our bodies kind of decay. So why shouldn't art deal with those questions? Red does a kind of darkness. Red has a psychological darkness that I'm interested in. It seems to both be vibrant and forward. That's why women paint their lips red, kind of forward. And at the same time, it has a kind of mystery.